know, right? All right, we are getting ready to go live for the Love Revolution Streamline here. VA meets NC today, and I'm so excited to spend my birthday. Yes, today is my birthday. I'm here with a wonderful friend of mine who traveled up. Our lady died, so
I love it.
She loves it.
Royalty.
That I can only be around loyalty. So look, we have a couple of friends that are trying to log in, and so I'm gonna keep my camera on. I see. Let's see. Nobody's came on yet.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and I got 5 questions in there now. Any others before I shake around?
Let me see. Okay. Let's see. Should you be loyal to your partner, or should you be loyal to your friends?
Okay. Partner.
Or should you be loyal to your friends? And you could put family with your friends. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right, I'm gonna throw that in there.
And you should be loyal to.
All right, Michelle, you ready?
I'm ready.
Birthday girl, you ready?
Yes. I'm ready to talk shit. Go.
All right, our very first question is dating romance a lost cause? Is dating and romance a lost cause? What do we think? It's definitely different. Yeah, much different than when I was younger.
I think dating romance, I haven't been out in the streets. So for those who don't know, I just been recently divorced in December. So, but individual found his life. So all I know is that I don't know if dating romance is, because I'm just getting back out there. But what I am seeing is that there's not enough je ne sais quoi anymore.
Okay, break that down for us. Je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi.
You
Like
French on us.
Nobody. It's weird because I'm an 80s girl, 90s girl, but when a guy asks for your number, he asks for your number, and he uses your number, and he talks to you on the phone, and eventually you and him decide to go on a date. It's not like that. It's like, call me if you want me to talk to you. It's just weird. It's like there's no je ne sais quoi. There's no one is going out there putting effort. And I'm not saying a man has to put his effort in, but I think to get started, I think he should if he's interested. But that's me.
Yeah, I think that's the perfect way to put it.
Yeah.
There's no finesse anymore.
No.
It's no
They finessing, but they ain't finesse.
Not our kind of finesse.
They finessing the other way.
They finessing those little young girls. They ain't finessing us.
Yeah, they're not finessing us. They're not.
No, we're not falling for it. Trying to keep
I'm not putting up with it. No.
Well, no, you're not putting up with it. I just think that if you're not mentally ready for the dating game, don't be in it. I mean, really, like I've been out for 2 years, going on 3 years, and I have not entertained anybody because I'm trying to heal and find Toyarna, and you know what I'm saying, and really know what I like. Because what I thought what I liked, that's not the case anymore, Right. And so I think that people get into relationships because they're trying to find themselves, and I don't think they know what they're looking for because they're too busy finding people to find them.
Exactly.
Hey, Libby.
Or you just don't feel like doing it right now. Like you said, finding yourself is more important. Just don't want to be bothered. I'd rather be by myself.
That's yeah.
Be content.
Yeah. I agree.
You know, until it actually like something popped up into my face, you know, it's fine. But if not, I got enough issues. I don't need no more problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
you don't need extra problems.
yeah. And I think the creativity has gone too. Like, you know, you don't have to take somebody out on a $300 date. It can start off like where we at right now. It's just having coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? It don't have to be past 7 o'clock. It can be before noon. And we can have coffee for 45 minutes and then decide, you know what, I might like you enough to have dinner. Just saying, you know.
That's right.
Hey, Liddy.
Hey, how you
And
doing?
we have Lindy here. Hello, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
With that Chris.
Look, we got
That
a
Chris,
guy. We got a guy
yes,
on the
Lindy,
line.
get it.
So you know you walked into the lioness
Yes.
den, right?
All right, let's go.
All right, so ask him that question.
All right, so I'm gonna restate the question that was in the fishbowl. Is dating and romance a lost cause? Is it a lost cause?
Lost? No.
Oh.
On support? Yes.
I missed the last part you said.
Sure. Is it dying? No. Is it on life support? Yes.
Life support.
Okay.
Okay, explain.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Ultimately, the concept of getting to know each other, getting to know people, seems to be pretty lost because it's less about the interchange of people as opposed to the what I can get, the gaming, the scheming. You know, I think I might have come in on the last part where I heard something about meeting for coffee or something like that, as opposed to meeting for dinner. And then when you have social media themes and memes, I saw one earlier this morning that said I was hungry in college. I went on 16 dates with 16 different guys to get dinner. You know, man, like, whoa, what's really good there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, me more reluctant rather to get out there, put myself out there like that.
Okay.
Okay. But so why, this is my question to you then. Why give up the nerve and the confidence and the know-how to ask a young lady out, right? To not say, I really want to invest in it. And I'm not saying you do it on the first time you meet her, but I'm just saying that when it gets to the point where you've talked enough on the phone, you text me dissertations every day, I get good morning queen and good night and grand rising and all that. When would that finally resolve itself enough to say, hey, I really like this person?
I'm sorry, as I'm laughing, I never understood the grand rising bit.
Me either. Good morning, grand rising, my queen, forevermore, beloved.
The hoteps, okay? The conscious brothers.
Oh, okay. Woke. The woke brothers. Woke brothers.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm still sleeping at 7:30 in the morning when you telling me grand rising queen. I am still asleep.
But so let me say, Grand Rising Queens. Let's just get that out the way. On a more serious note, though, I want to take what you said and split it into two separate parts.
Okay.
The first part about the confidence and the getting out there. It's not that there's a lack of confidence in doing it. It's more of a being more intentional about doing it.
Okay.
You know, saying, okay, I'm going to sit here and spend some time to thread the needle before I decide, or instead of deciding I'm going to go out with you, like 7 U's, I'd rather spend time getting to know one person a bit more in depth before deciding to take that plunge.
Got it.
To me, about time investment, quality investment.
Okay, well, I will be the devil's advocate with that. What if you spend all that time, you invest all that time, and it's a mismatch? It's just not the right person, and you spent 3, 4, 5 dates trying to figure that out.
I can honestly tell you, I'm not spending 5 dates to figure it out. If we don't have chemistry after date number 2, there ain't gonna be a date number 3. And I'm not we have to get everything figured out. But if it's just not going to work, why put the time in? If I'm not feeling your energy from the jump, I'm not going to go there.
Mm-hmm.
And it also depends on one other thing, and I'm sure you've heard me say this before, and that is, how cute is she?
Yes, attraction is very important.
Well, thank you for the compliment. Thank you. I thank you.
Lindy, it's her birthday, so you better kiss her. Okay?
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I am 50 cents today.
Look, I wouldn't sing it. That is not my forte, my ministry, and I'm sure y'all want to keep y'all speakers and ears intact.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we'll just pretend we did.
Yeah, well, thank you. You did well.
Not singing.
Yeah. So we can move on to the other topic unless you guys have anything else to say about that one.
I like what he had to say. I just think that when we were talking about just when we started before he came on about is there any romance and is there any je ne sais quoi? Is there anything out there? Because the older we get, and I'm not talking about the youngins, I'm talking about when you're even 30 plus, in your 30s, you should already have some type of fundamentals. I'll say that. You should have fundamentals to know how to communicate, how to date, how to express your feelings. I mean, I'm talking 30. You should already start to master those things. So,
well, that's where practice comes in. And you may need to date a bunch of times in order to build that practice.
okay, so 16 meals to 16 coffees for one dinner. Got it.
Yeah, I can't.
I can't do that.
I can't juggle all that.
I gotta cure it. I gotta cure it.
Yeah. It's a balance. I mean,
That's true. That's true.
you don't want to date around too much, start getting people's information mixed up and all that. So.
Well, yeah, that's true. But then again, do men do it better than women? Do you think men can date multiple and not mix up the match versus women dating multiple and not mix up the match? I never dated multiple like that.
Mm-hmm.
No, I can't keep up with nobody. No, I can't do that.
Yeah,
Well, they say women are better cheaters than men.
we ain't talking about cheating.
But I mean, juggling a bunch of different guys.
But
It's
it's
pretty
not-
good skill
If
for
you're
cheating.
but if you're single and you're not taken, you can have a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Same skill. You're juggling men.
Somebody on live, type it in. Can women juggle better than men, or can men juggle better than women and not get caught? We're not talking about the cheating part. We're just talking about you just so happen to have dinner with Mike, coffee with Sam, and dessert with Leonard on Friday. I'm just saying.
I might get on some stuff. I can't keep up with nobody. I had to write this stuff down. I keep up with everybody. The mind going. The mind.
Oh, mine is yes.
Yeah, we're mature ladies, but the younger ones probably can juggle. They probably can juggle them.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, Lindy, what do you think?
I don't think, well, me personally, I don't find it hard. I find it kind of easily, actually, but that's a whole nother story.
He has practice.
You got practice. Okay, that's why his confidence is 10. Okay.
Living in the DMV, I mean, the numbers are skewed. Let's just face it, what it is.
How many women to men in DMV?
Depends on who you ask. I've heard 5 to 1. I've heard 12 to 1.
Wow.
Because you have such a transient population that cycles in and out, and then you have people that are already married. That's taking them off, and then you have people which are gay, so that takes a certain percentage off. And then when you get into preferences, that whittles it down even more. So when you're single like me, it makes the numbers even more in my favor.
Oh wow. I don't know what it is
I
in
think
Charlotte.
Richmond is similar. I really do. I think it's pretty bad ratio. Women to men.
To men, I think Charlotte, and this is.
They say this is the dating capital, though.
I'll let y'all know.
That's where all
Give me
the
about
men's
6.
supposed to be.
Okay, well, give me a good 6 months. I told you I just got on the market. I don't know yet. I don't know.
And they stay here too because of military.
Ooh, yes, honey. Military.
Yeah, you got a good ratio.
Yeah, you do.
Uh-huh.
And guess what? And they're not permanent. They can leave, and you can find a new one within 6 months.
But listen, they probably got a wife and some kids
Okay.
and everything back home.
But it's fun time. You with them doing their service.
Yeah, and have the wife calling you up, cussing you out. I done had that happen before with a military
Oh,
guy.
my
I was
God.
like, okay, I didn't know he was married.
Oh, that's
Sorry.
embarrassing.
Yeah, she called me up, mad.
Mm.
But she was mad at him by the end, because I was like, I didn't know. And I didn't.
See, I'm not cool with that. I think if you're going to do that, at least be straight up and upfront. I mean, I've always been, hey, yes, I'm dating more than one person. There's a certain pecking order, and you're somewhere in it. I mean, if someone really wanted to know where they were, I've told them.
Right. But you know what? I think that's how it should be, and I agree with you. That's how I roll. But I feel like it's not my place. I have to tell you I'm seeing anybody if we have not had a communication that we're going to be together. That's just me. I don't need it, example, Valentine's, I was by myself. Didn't matter, but I don't have to tell Ray that after I get off my dinner with me that I need to tell you what I've been or what I'm doing. So I just think that if you haven't had a relationship with anybody, you shouldn't have to tell them.
Yeah, if we don't have that understanding.
Yeah. Now, if you're married, that's something different.
Right.
Something different, but all right. You want the next topic?
Yeah, let's move on to the fish bowl.
Ooh,
Let me show
Got
you
it?
guys the fish bowl.
the love bowl. Love fish bowl.
We've upgraded with flowers and all.
Yeah, beautiful. And candy. It looks so nice. So nice.
Okay. Someone beautiful
Hi, Facebook Live.
submitted this one. I got opinions about the Will Jada Chris situation. What do you think?
Damn,
Yeah, I wouldn't let
James.
you go with that one. Come on now, that's a hot topic.
Okay, Facebook, y'all need to chat in. So the question is, what is your opinion about the Will and Jada Pickett whole scenario and Chris Rock?
Throw him in there too.
But wait a minute, before we get into it, did she just correct me, anybody? I thought Jada just a couple of days said she retracts defending Will and says he was out of place. Is that not what happened?
I've seen so many news stories. Who knows
Yeah,
what's true?
too many.
Yeah.
But I'm not surprised. I do believe she would say something like that.
So you think she would say, "Oh, that's my man," and then turn around 2 days later, be like, "Well, his ass was wrong."
I don't think she said that's my man. That's my man.
Okay.
Look at how she
Okay.
acted at the Oscars.
Again, Facebook Live. Y'all need to tell me and Lady Di, what's going on with the Will Smith and Jada Pickett? I mean, Chris Rock. I don't even think he's even part of it.
I don't even think he has anything. He was just an innocent bystander in the middle of their chaos. Hello.
Hey.
We got a new person.
Hey.
Who is that, Steven?
Hey.
Hey, Steven. I didn't
Hey.
even recognize you with the hat and all. How you doing today? Can you hear me? I don't think Steven
I
can
don't think you hear us. Can you hear us?
Lindy came on camera. That was nice.
Lindy. I can't.
I couldn't figure out how to operate the camera button.
I know, right? We were like, huh? I can't start that one. I don't know. Somebody's gonna help me because I'm not a fan of them, but I'm enough fan of them.
Right,
I can
right.
take them or leave them all.
And I think for so many years they've been like the power couple, the example, the role models, but I don't think that that's actually what's been going on. I think it's been toxic since the beginning.
Where's the beginning though? When she was with Tupac?
Yep.
What?
before they even got together, I think that it was gonna be toxic because she was so in love with him, or had her little feelings for him. I don't know if it was reciprocated, but she definitely has feelings. I mean, you got your daughter, your grown daughter, who wasn't even born when Tupac was killed. She writing letters telling about, Tupac, please come back from the dead for my mother because she needs to be happy. What about your daddy? You don't care nothing about your daddy and his feelings?
Oh gosh.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah,
I
she
ain't see
writing
that.
letters to a dead man. Tell her, please come back because my mother misses you and loved you. And poor Will.
So
I think Jada's a ride or die, but the problem is she's a ride or die for the person that's dead.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
So you really think that Jada Pinkett, in her mind, is gonna have this facade for 20 plus years that she's been with Will Smith, because of the fact she's still in love with Tupac Shakur when she was in her 20s?
I think there's one thing wrong with what you've said,
Okay.
and that's the facade.
Thank you.
Real.
Thank you.
Real.
Okay.
She ain't put on a facade. She been like that the whole
Oh,
time.
but-
nonchalant.
But somebody, okay, when it is, I'm trying to be respectful because, again, I can leave them, take them, or leave them. Are we saying that Will Smith is delusional?
Yes.
And he's accepting this relationship like it is?
Yes.
That's to the ladies and everybody.
Anybody?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yes. I think Will Smith is, for lack of a better word, the flunky in the relationship. I think he loves her so much and his family. He will do anything, including smacking somebody on the Oscars to get her approval. And you see how she reacted.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
She was laughing. Did y'all see the video behind the scenes? She was laughing.
Yeah. I don't, look, let me say this.
I
I don't
can't.
believe any relationship. I believe in balance, but I don't believe that balance is 50-50. 60-40, 70-30. But I think in their case, it just seems to be so much more Jada and less Will, to the point where that imbalance is toxic.
Yes. Me and Lindy on the same page today.
Okay. All right, since, okay, pounding. Y'all can pound. Okay, well, since we pounding, what would be the resolve?
Divorce before he killed himself.
We don't want him to kill himself.
No, we don't want him to kill himself, but divorce?
Either that or he gonna go in a deep depression. They are rumoring that he's in a psychiatric ward right now. I don't know if it's true.
How could he not?
He lost his well, he still has the Oscars, but he lost his ability to be on the Oscars for 10 years. All this slander, all this confusion, all these videos that are being made about them. It's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing, but again, we all have been in toxic relationships or still in toxic relationships, whether they're with family, with friends, whatever. Even toxic with our own selves. I mean, we have to be real. That if we know we toxic, we know we toxic. But I'm just trying to understand because here's my thing. I think what had happened was Chris Rock had some shows that were posted. Mm-hmm. I would not be one of his fans to go to him. I'm sorry. No. And I'm just wondering if maybe those ticket sales need to be spiked up a little more. Just a little bit more.
Yes.
You're a conspiracy theorist.
I'm very much
I
am a conspiracy theorist. Absolutely. Yeah. And I think that Jada Pinkett, I mark my words, if it ain't next summer, it'll be the summer after, she will be in some type of movie similar to G.I. Jane or whatever, and we all gonna be looking cross-eyed and sideways when they're all full circle. Now, I am a conspiracy theorist. I think that's what had happened.
She's going to come out and do what again?
She's going to be in a movie similar to G.I. Jane.
Hey.
Watch.
How you doing?
Okay. I think so. Facebook Live helped me out because they chewed me up. I don't know who that is.
Hi, Rosanna?
I know how that is.
Hey.
It feels like a phone there.
I don't know how to mute
I don't know
her.
how to mute her.
Rosanna.
So
Great. I'll be in the roll call and relax a moment.
Sorry, guys. I might not be saying her name right. Rosanna?
this is not Zoom.
Hello, can you mute
Hey,
yourself
we
until you
okay?
speak? How you doing?
Hi. I think she muted herself now.
Okay. For you joining the room, we'll restate the topic. We were talking about the whole Jada, Will, Chris debacle that's going on. And what's your opinion? What have you heard? What do you think?
Hi.
I don't know if she can hear
I don't
us.
think she can hear us.
Steven, I know you got stuff to say. Come on, Mike. He just smiling. He got all kinds of things to say.
Look, it's my birthday.
It's her birthday.
So,
Come on,
so it
man.
ain't no
Don't act like
filter.
that. Don't act like that, Steven. Okay. Well, no response.
No response. Only thing I'm gonna say, I am serious. Now, I'll put $1 bet on
I
this
don't think
table.
that's Steven. Who is that? It look like Steven. That's not Steven.
I don't know who that is.
Sorry.
I will put $1 bet on this table. Again, Chris Rock's gonna have the #1 comedy show. Jada Pinkett is gonna be on some type of movie similar to G.I. Jane.
Okay.
And we all are gonna forget about this slap because now we too busy going to the shows and the damn movie. And Will is gonna come out with, now you know his show Bel Air is out. His show is on Peacock, Bel Air. So that should, I'm not paying for it. I saw the first episode. It's good though.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
love
gonna pay
the show.
for it.
It is good.
But I think all three of them conspired to make themselves relevant.
So the Academy Awards is in on this too.
No, I think the Academy Awards, no.
No.
I think it was staged.
So they just taking that L in order to advance later.
I mean, if you think about, okay, how many Oscars does Will Smith have already?
That was the first one, I think.
That was first one.
I thought he got one for Pursuit, no, the other one, not Pursuit the Happiness. Yeah, I thought Pursuit of Happiness.
It might have been
Ollie?
a different award. I think they were making a big deal that this was the
This
first
was
one.
his first one for him? Okay.
Yeah, it might have been a different one.
That's it.
Anybody want to fact check?
I mean, is an Oscar more than an Emmy?
Yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, the Oscar is more than the Emmy. The Emmys are like the step down, you know, and again, like the SAG Awards are like the step up to the Oscar. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Emmy is like peer review, right? That's where peers vote. Yeah. I mean, she has a point. What y'all think? You think this was staged?
I don't know, Chris. When he came out his mouth wrong with that, though, he knew she had alopecia. He knew from the beginning. Then he gonna act like he didn't know. That bugged me.
I don't agree, Michelle.
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree. Because I didn't know. A lot of people didn't know.
She shaved her hair for her daughter, I thought. They had
No,
some type.
she was on the red table and she talked about the alopecia and stuff. So, and he doesn't know that he's stuck underneath a rock somewhere.
Who watching the red table talk? Who? Raise your hand if you watch that on a regular basis.
Those that don't work during them hours. I'm at work.
I seen maybe 2 or 3 episodes. That was it.
Nothing personal, but she's not that high up on my Q rating scale factor to go watch Red Talk Table.
Right.
To me, it make it seem like everybody knows everything about their affair. Trust me, they don't. Same with the Kardashians. They assume everybody knows everything. I don't. They don't rate girls. So I don't know how they'd expect Chris to know.
He knew.
I thought he just made a joke about her short hair, and that was it. It wasn't worth going on the stage doing all of that, though.
No.
But it was a good slap, though. I have to admit, that was a good slap.
I thought he punched him.
I'm just joking.
Let me tell you, I went to see Nephew Tommy last night at the Comedy Zone, and my dad and my mom was with me, right? So my dad, before we go in, he asked Nephew Tommy's bodyguard, is anybody gonna give him a slap? So nephew Tommy made it be known, you can get up on that stage if you want to, but it ain't gonna come out where you think it is. So every comedian now has that.
They ready.
Yeah, they got that ready.
They locked and loaded. They ready. Come up here if you want to.
Now for me, I'm confused with why his brothers, his Tony Rock, want to come out and act like he Tupac on stage.
Yeah.
He's doing too much talking. Just let Chris handle it on his own, and everything. So he's defended, he's reiterating and backing him up. Just make it out of proportion now. Just kind of, I'm just tired now, but I'm over it now.
Yeah.
Well, Chris is kind of more, professional, trying to follow the rules, and he wasn't really able to stand up for himself and still look good at the end of the day. So what his brother did was he stood up for him, and I kind of liked that part. I did. I would do that for my sister.
You know what? I would do that for my sister or my brother. I have a brother, but guess what? It ain't gonna be on national TV. It's gonna be that same night in the parking lot, at your car. I'm coming to your car to say why you hit my brother. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it that night. I don't need 3 days, 4 days after when the media died down for me now come on and tell everybody how I feel. No, you go.
Even bigger,
Yeah, you're gonna know at 7:00 morning news that we got up. That's what you're gonna know.
More than exciting news out there.
You about to say something, Rosanna? Go ahead.
Happy birthday, beautiful.
Thank you.
Happy Saturday to y'all. And I just want y'all to know that I disagree with all of y'all.
All of us.
But correct me, y'all. Correct me. Now, I think we got to be careful when we put our whole life story out front.
Okay.
I think we got to be careful now. I mean, was the comment that detrimental?
Yeah, I agree.
Was it really that detrimental? Why can't we do reverse psychology and say, hey, listen, when the movie comes out, I'm expecting you, Chris, to be on the front row. All of a sudden now she's the victim. You were out here with this affair, still living in the same household. The world knew it. You all are swingers.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to be honest with you, today, not the day it happened, but today, I feel sorry for Will Smith. Look at what you lost.
Yeah.
Netflix has dropped you.
Yeah.
Bad Boys 4 is on hold.
Wow.
As a helpmate, as a spouse, as a girlfriend, as a wife, could I not have said to you, honey, no, let's deal with this backstage?
So she should have grabbed him by the arm or something. Hey, wait a minute.
Because you were laughing when he went up there to slap him. They showed that. And so all of a sudden, and I think unfortunately, see, this is how the devil uses us. Will, I agree with what some of the people are saying. You need to go somewhere and get some resolve to this situation because you're still hurting over that. The world knows that your wife was out there with this young man who is still proclaiming that he loves her. Okay, and all of a sudden now don't get me wrong. I understand when certain things we got to know our role, y'all. Certain things we can't touch on. Okay, so with the low cut hair, the bald head, or whatever, I get. I'm in the medical field. I get it. But was it worth this man losing? So all of a sudden that night you want to stand up and speak up for her. All of a sudden now, but you were laughing. Your head was going. And so you looked at her, Satan, and so then you caught yourself, now I got to say something because now she appears to be offended. And I just think for him, everybody talking about, was it a setup? Was it? No, I think Will Smith, you got set up. You got set up. You lost You lost that night. What did Chris Rock do? All of your affairs, your ticket sales went through the roof. Because why? You held your composure, which is we as black people will not do. Mm-hmm. I'm like my cousin. Now, I met you out in the parking lot now, but I'm not getting ready to be in this $400, $500 gown showing my behind on national TV.
Yeah.
But I'm going to get you now. And then what happened? Now you got put 10 years. 10 years.
Yeah.
Was it worth that? Did the man put his hand on your wife? Did he call her out a name? Mm-hmm. To me, I think it should have been, and she should have helped aided with that.
Yeah.
She should have said, no, Chris. No, Will. No. I'd have been punching his leg. He wouldn't have been able to walk out of there that night. So, first of all, you're not going to embarrass me.
Right.
You're not going to, and you're not going to embarrass us.
But wait a minute. But isn't that a challenge? Because you have women, and y'all, somebody correct me, but you have women that's like, oh, I want a man to protect me. Mm-hmm. You need to be out there protecting me. That's what you're supposed to do. So it kind of puts Will, since we're talking about him, it kind of puts Will Smith in a peculiar situation because he is on national television, has to make a decision where the topic has been black men protecting their families and their wives. So when does that happen?
But you know what, cousin? Let me tell you something. I agree with you. I think that our men, it's not only our black men, our men, because number one, our men are our covering.
Yes.
But let me tell you something. When you know who you are, you don't need anyone to defend you. You got to count the cost. Okay, so protecting me, what does that mean, black women? What does that mean? Because see, you want to be protected, but then you go home and let this man put his hands on you. You'll let this man call you out your name, but you want to be protected. We can't have it both ways. We got to look at that thing. If we're out together, someone comes at me, someone is putting me in harm's way. It's just like us as mothers with our children, or us as with our parents, or what have you. I think we got this whole protected thing. Oh, he should speak up for me. But the man did not have to lose his livelihood. That's not protection, y'all.
Yeah, him going up there punching.
Jada has done everything she's been wanting to do. Mm-hmm. She's gotten away with it. The man planned a 40-some birthday party, and you turned it into a fiasco like he done the most awful God thing. He planned an event of the year for you for your birthday, your friends, your family, and you turned it around like he just dropped a bomb on you. I just feel like for him, y'all, when we make decisions, we got to count the cost. Yeah. And who is the bigger loser here? He is the one who lost the most. Chris, you have come out like a fat cat, but that's how it is. You are now, even though you made the comment and it might have been out of order, but now, Chris, you're looking like pure gold because you stood up there, you let the man slap you, okay, and you said, hey, when the man said, take my wife's name out your mouth, you said, okay, I will.
Right.
So now the world is looking at, but Will, what have you, and you are a phenomenal actor. They asked you to leave, you wouldn't leave. You're a phenomenal actor, but look what you've lost in the example in front of your children. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And how the world is going to now view you,
Right.
Well, if they said, Will Smith, you can get $1 million if Will Smith slapped me in the face, I'm going to take it. That's all I'm going to say. All right? We're going to go on to another topic.
All right, we done with that one,
$1 million. I'll take that slap.
Yeah, right here.
Right here. Hit the ear.
Not too hard, just a light tap.
They even had pictures showing his cheek was supposedly padded. I don't know if that was photoshopped or if that was real, but it's possible. I agree with you, Rosanna. I don't think that it was staged, but it could have been.
To me, it's staged because I don't know what man slaps another man with 3 fingers.
Was it 3? It was 3?
I didn't notice that. Okay.
His hand was like this. So he slapped him with only these 3.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Though it was loud to be 3 fingers.
We don't slap another man. If we're going to make contact, we're going to make intentional contact. We don't slap.
All right, Facebook. Y'all need Facebook Live.
But you did
Tell
all
me.
of that
I don't know.
Go through the academy. But you did all of that. I don't understand the stage part. When the academy had to vote on it, you resigned. I don't see stage. I don't see that being staged. I think he's still dealing with the fact of what's going on in his home, and that button. Because let me tell you something. And I'm done talking. When you are talking about something and you burst out in tears,
He's
you
not
are
happy.
hurting.
He's not
He's
happy at all.
hurting. He's hurting. And when he got up there and accepted that award, and even when Mr. Williams, who he portrayed in the movie, when he spoke, he said, "Listen, this is not who we are. This is what we don't do." But he's got to go somewhere, like he said he would, and he's got to revamp this thing and get some stuff in order.
Yeah. I definitely
Because-
agree. He is not happy. I don't think he's that good of an actor to fake that part.
Well, every movie he crying. So he cried in Independence Day. He cried in Boys in the Hood. Bad Boys. He cried in this movie. He cried in Pursuit. Go back and watch. I guarantee you, every movie he has cried.
I never noticed that.
That was real tears.
He cries in every movie.
Yeah. He cried now. He did. He cried that night.
He's just hurting right now. It's just a
I
lot
think
going
so.
on, and that was the last straw for him, and that was
Broke the
it.
camel's back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely agree.
Well, Will Smith, if you're
Will
watching, you can slap me for 1.5 million. Just right here. Hit this. Do this.
Oh gosh.
You gonna fall back?
I'm
and
gonna
everything.
fall back and then fall forward, and then I'm gonna make a split. You gonna know you hit me hard that night.
I know that's right.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's transition to another fishbowl topic. This question says, why do men and women ghost each other? Why do we ghost? What do you think?
Go ahead, brother.
Okay. My whole thing is my only non-recoverable asset is my time, and you can screw over everything else.
That's
except
right.
time. Once I feel that you're not worth my time investment,
I'm out.
down nice. Pick up on it. I'm out.
I hear you on that.
Peace out. Cloud of smoke. That's
Right.
me.
Okay.
It's easier. It's just easier. Is that what it is?
For me, I have the mentality that everybody's replaceable.
All right.
Oh,
now.
okay.
Okay. They're just not worth the time anymore.
If you're not worth my time, no.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't owe them an explanation.
No, but I will give one if asked.
Okay.
You know
Oh,
why?
wow.
Are you giving me?
Okay.
Because you are full of drama. You don't bring me peace. I never give energy to things that don't give me life. You are killing me.
Yeah, I have been practicing my ghosting skills. Because I used to be the type of person that I wouldn't block you, I wouldn't ghost you. You know, I'll forgive. I won't forget, but I will forgive. But when I turned 49.5 and then 49.9999, yeah, I do block, and I don't. Well, here's the thing. It's so true when they say when somebody show you who they are, they really are.
Believe them.
And I think that if, for example, my recent, I've been busy, I work, I take care of myself, but guess what? I've been planning a phenomenal birthday weekend. Nobody's helped me, didn't even ask for help. That's not the point. But this one individual told me, hey, looks like I am bothering you, so how about I won't bother you no more. I just want to know what's wrong. I said, first of all, you didn't bother me. You're assumed.
wow.
And it's okay. Block. So he turns back around and says, oh, you blocked me? It's not that serious. So I didn't respond because I think when I blocked you the first time, you should know.
should have said it,
Because
yeah.
it ain't like I met you. It ain't like I've known you past 30 days. And on top of that, you getting mad at somebody who has not, who's measured up to what you have given out, if that makes sense. So I like that. I mean, I'm trying to do the same thing like you are, Lindy, to where it's like, you know what? I could be ghost. In fact, I'll be the villain. Let me just ghost out to protect my peace, to protect me.
Okay. So the people on the panel, what do you think about being ghosted? How do you feel about that?
It doesn't bother me.
Okay.
Anybody on Facebook Live? How you feel about being ghosted? Or do you do the ghosting?
Yeah, I think you're either a ghoster or a ghostie.
I think you can be both.
You think you can be both?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Okay, how about this? You can be both, but you may be doing it in different audiences. Like you might can ghost your boss at work. You know what I'm saying?
I sure do when I'm on vacation.
There you go. but you might not. But I might ghost you as your friend because something just happened. You know what I'm saying? And you like, well, dang, I ain't talked to. Yeah, I do.
But I think in dating it's hurtful for me. They call a little bit later and say, "Oh, I was in an accident," or blah 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 excuses.
Excuse. That's a
and
lie.
they keep playing that loop.
Lie. Be like, didn't you just wreck your car last week, sir? How many cars you got?
Yeah, mama and
How
dad.
many mamas you got? Died.
But you should have had some car shield for that car then.
There you go.
Yeah, so for me it's been hurtful in the past. You know, I haven't had to deal with that recently because I'm in a relationship. But previously dating, yeah, it was hurtful.
Well, you know, on TikTok, and I have a TikTok. I'm on TikTok as well. But one of the TikToks, that was a question, and a young lady answered it. Three answers for a man and 3 answers for a woman. She says the reason why a man goes. Now remember, this is from her perception. Men goes, number 1, because they want to keep their options open, and they got you is still on that shelf. So whatever you don't know, you still in the running.
Right.
That's a lie.
There
you go. That's a lie. The second one for a man, or why a man goes, is supposed to be is that he is already not in a relationship, but kind of already got somebody in mind, and you have shown him something to make him pull back, and maybe put more time in that other person. So if he ghosts you, hopefully you will just step back and just
get the picture.
Yeah, get the picture. And then the third one is that she said that why men goes is because they just don't want the drama. However, they're given the drama, and they want to see our reaction. They want to see if we really are crazy as we supposed to be told that we are. Now, women ghost. We would ghost a man because 1, we don't like you. We don't like you. You said something, you done something, you looked a certain way, you lied, whatever. We don't like you. You can say something in a sentence and throw us off, and we'd be like, this ain't working for me.
Right.
The second one is we ghost because of the fact that we have already have enough on our plate. We're taking care of our family, our kids, our life. And so for us, ghosting is not to be mean or anything. We're just establishing that we're independent. So we're not going to be able to be on your beck and call. So it's up to you to come back and reciprocate and say, hey, Toyarna, I haven't talked to you in 2 days. Not know, well, I guess I'm bothering you, so I guess I'll leave you alone. Bye. You know?
Why can't we voice that? Why are we playing a game? If I'm on the phone, if I went on a date with a guy, didn't work out, or what have you, because I agree with you. See, when you start hitting that 50 roll, something, that light bulb goes off, and your discernment gets stronger. Because you can see him coming 10 miles away.
Absolutely.
Hey, how you doing? I'm blessed and highly favored. Keep going. But why do we gotta play these games? You know, hey, it was nice meeting you. I wish you well. Like the brother said, if you ask me, I'll tell you. But that concept, I've never had it happen to me. I've never done it. I just rather do you hearing it out of my mouth, and then we have no misunderstandings. And then that way, if I see you walking down the street, I don't feel compelled to cross over 4 blocks before I get up on you. I mean, what's happened to the communication piece where we can't?
It's struggling.
I mean, I don't know.
Communication is what's missing.
Now, there are flip sides. I mean, I know there's situations where sometimes saying it, people don't get it because they probably don't speak English. So maybe you got to take it to the next step. But, you know, I'm just trying to figure out why we, you know,
Well, you're right, cousin. It could be made as a game if you play it as a game. I think I'm playing it as I'm doing it as a defense mechanism because of a relationship that I left from or left me, whatever, who cares, whatever it is. I just don't want to go back to that type of person. So I'm not being judgmental. He a good person. He a good person for who he with now. But I don't want to be in a situation again that if I met somebody similar, then now I'm having to retract everything that I've healed and learned and fought for to have peace. And so if and I'm like Lindy, I don't feel like I owe you an explanation to why I ghost you. Particularly this gentleman who told me, well, I'm just not gonna bother you no more. Well, you spoke for yourself, sir. Okay. So you want me to be ghost. Okay. I'm Casper. Bye. You know what I mean?
I got you on that.
You already made it be known.
Yeah.
And so he'd be the same brother if I dated 6 months later. Oh, you ain't got my food ready? You ain't washed my drawers today? You ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna...
Yeah, that's demanding.
It's already coming out. To me, he may be a great person, just not for me. Just not. And the third, but ghosting has been around for so many years. If you think about it, we're just mature enough, or we're at the age to go, oh, so this is what it means when little Johnny didn't answer the phone to come outside to play with me. Oh, okay. He in the backyard playing basketball with the boys. You know, like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I guess, as adults, we should just get the point, get the picture. But that's making assumptions too. To assume that they are ghosting you. Maybe a real situation is going on and they just kind of disappeared off the scene. You don't know.
The lady died. Okay, wait a minute. If you have a communication with somebody, Michelle, you know what I'm talking about now. If we talking on the phone once a week, whatever, you should know my prior existence of what's going on in my life. You should know I got a job, I got a house, I got a dog, a cat, my mama died, whatever. You should kind of already know. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not in conversation with me in 3 weeks and I'm supposed to pop up in your life and get you caught up, I don't have to do that.
I guess it depends too. What stage of the relationship are you in?
Okay.
Is it the first few days? Is it deep in? Because if you ghost me and we've been dating for 6 months, come on now. Yeah, that's a problem.
Oh yeah.
You owe me an explanation at that point.
You want an explanation?
Yes. 6 months later.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
6 months?
I done wasted my 6 months with you.
Yeah, I agree.
You need to tell me something.
I don't know.
You could have told me that 6 days ago.
6 days?
Like the brother said, my time is valuable. My time is not for free.
My time is
valuable. And y'all time is something we don't get back.
Yeah.
I'm materializing something over here when the right thing is done walk 6 blocks ahead of me. So I'm like my sister. After 6 months, you need to tell me why something before I get into
And by then, you may have already given up the draws. So you don't ghost me and take my draws with you. Come on, now.
Yes, sis.
But wait a minute.
Now I got to get my book of matches.
Look, go ahead, girl.
But wait a minute. If you're gonna do that, then that's just part of the battle. That's part. I mean, you just lost.
Yeah.
That's why I'm keeping.
Now, we're not saying that we don't accept your decision. What I'm saying is now what you've done, you've insulted my intelligence and you've disrespected me.
Yes.
And now that puts us in a different ball game, in a different arena now. Forget liking you and we're going to get married and have a picket fence in a White House. Come on now. We ain't 13, 14, 15 years old. Be a real person, man or woman, and say, you know what, hey, I woke up this morning, it's Saturday, April the 9th, and I don't think I want to do this anymore.
Yeah. Whatever the reason
what I'm saying?
is.
I still may not agree with that, but however, I had a guy that did that to me one time. He just said, Rosanna, I said, well, let's take some time. Let's make some adjustments. And, 6 months, he said, I don't know where I'm going to be 6 days from now. But you know what? I look back now.
You appreciate it.
You came to me and you looked me in my face. I didn't have my girlfriend call me and say, girl, your boo thing over here at Carrabba's with Tricker. You looked me in my face. And so guess what? I didn't agree with it.
Yeah.
But 6, 7 years later, I'm like, you know what? I can call you on your birthday and say happy birthday and be okay with it and not mention that conversation. That's just all I'm saying.
Don't call me on mine. Don't call me. Because I feel like I don't talk to the dead. I barely talk to the alive. I think that if you became ghost in my life, really. Or if I made you ghost, I don't really want you. And that's family member, friend, whoever. I don't want you. I don't want you to think that you're gonna continue to be in my life journey.
No.
And then you come and go as you. No.
No.
We're not doing that.
No.
Jesus can do it. Jesus can come and go, but no.
Yeah.
Jesus can come in and visit all day, every day. But
And he won't do us like that. See, we do him like that, but he won't.
I know, but I'm just saying,
I know what you're saying. Yeah. It's just a respect thing. See, it goes to a different level.
It does.
It sends too many different messages. You know what I'm saying?
But who is teaching us? Because it had to be a learned, observed behavior or experience. So who was your first time somebody taught you to go somebody, or you just figured this out that I'm gonna have to try this a couple of times? Lindy, when did you experience that this is gonna be that? Who taught you that?
About ghosting and
or is it experience?
Honestly, I've grown up an only child, so I've always had to depend on me. Everybody else has always been a priority.
Okay. Only child.
And then some people
that makes a difference.
That makes a difference. Yeah, that does make a difference. Because I'm the eldest, so I always had to take care of my brother 6 years younger. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else on the ghosting topic before we move on? All right.
Yeah, I want to say thank y'all for coming
joining
for my birthday. I am 50 cents today. Thank you, Facebook fans.
You look amazing.
Thank you. Black don't crack, but
I know that's
you gotta still maintain it. But yes. So I'm so excited, and I would not have wanted to ever not spend it this way. This was an awesome idea. My friend came. She just came today, and we found a cool coffee shop, y'all.
Yeah,
it is bougie.
Very
bougie. Like bougie white bougie. Look at the cups. And we are here loud and black and everything. I love it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's all right.
Listen, guys, the reason why we had this too, I'm forgetting, is for the healing tea.
Yeah.
So this is like the second part of the healing tea, and I forgot to open up talking about how are you guys dealing with or healing through this whole pandemic, through all these changes. Anything you want to share, put it on the table. If you don't have to. How are we doing?
That's how we got started, yeah.
Everybody's good? Back to regular life? No? How's it different, Michelle?
Well, I'm still transitioning. It's still slow. It's been a year, but I'm still in that transition mode on certain things going on, and just bring back certain memories, But I still keep myself busy. I try not to stay in the house too much, but if I feel like I'm tired, I'm just go get around my bed, go to sleep, But it just, like I said, just try and get myself together.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody experiencing any anxiety, like going out in public again, not wearing your mask or whatever, that changed? You good?
Man stays on 24/7.
Oh, you keep yours on. Okay.
Yes, I do. Oh, yes. I don't trust people.
Yeah, we're the same way.
And sneezing and everything. Yeah. And I get paranoid. I start turning like this and shifting away.
Yeah, I feel you.
No. Yeah. I can't do that.
No, that's right. I still have my mask. I still have my sanitizer. I still put gloves in the back pocket just in case.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care what they say.
Yeah.
Got to use wisdom.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Do what's comfortable for you because, forget what other people are thinking. They are looking disapprovingly like, why are you walking around with a mask on? We're trying to come up out of this pandemic. but
Yeah.
not everybody's going to be ready to transition at the same time.
That's true.
I went to the game last night, and we were inside, the little nice club, what have you. And me and my friend were the only two people that have masks on.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, one of them is,
Oh, wow.
oh no, no. We maxed up for real.
Yeah, you really going to put it on there. You might put two of them on there.
Yeah, I do Joe Biden. I got my 2 right here. 1, 2. Mm-hmm. I put my 2.
I'm being risky with only one, so. But yeah.
When you were talking about the anxiety, I can definitely say I've experienced anxiety. I can't speak for everyone, but August 2020 was definitely a start of the downhill spiral of my journey. And I think that the challenging part of it is that you don't really know your anxiety levels until just things are let go. When your job is gone, and someone in your family dies, or you're sick, but you haven't had this type of sickness before, and et cetera, et cetera. And so, I have experienced anxiety to the point where, I have pills. I don't have to take them. I don't take them. But they had given it to me at that particular time. And I thought about it. I said, wait a minute. I never had to take pills before. And I'm not going to start now. What can I do differently to control this? Because that just means that something's off balance with Toyarna. And that's, Lindy, that's what I'm doing. That's when I said, I know I need to cut. I just need to start cutting people. I need to start knowing how to be a villain. Stop being a good guy and really cut flesh where it is. And so, and that just has to do with your peace. And, I'm a praying woman, I'm a God-fearing woman, and I have praying friends and family. So, that's going to always be there. But I think that the anxiety part has a lot to do with when you are in a routine and that's all you know.
Right.
And that person you've been with or married to, whatever, that's kind of all you know. So when that turns a flip,
Thank you, ma'am.
you're not really prepared for a change. And I think the pandemic has caused everybody, for me, it has showed me who people really, really are.
Yes.
And I've been really shocked.
And who you are.
Absolutely. Because I was shocked that I had to cut some friendships as we speak because of just their questionable behavior, which technically they've probably been doing that all this time. I just, you just accept it.
You will see it. You just had a different to see it with.
Yeah, 2020 was definitely, like they said, an eye-opener, the vision.
Yeah.
And we didn't think it was going to be that kind of vision.
Yeah.
But it opened a lot of people's eyes to what was going on. And I feel after the fact, like, dang, I wish I had really cherished that time that I was out of work. I didn't have a lot to do. I worked part-time virtually, but very part-time. And I could have, instead of being anxious and worried, and is someone going to die, and all these other thoughts and feelings, I could have actually enjoyed that year and a half. You know what I mean?
Experiencing stuff.
Yeah, looking back, that was really a gift for me that I didn't really, use at the time. Now I'm back to work, back to the
I know, right?
hustle and bustle, and I wish I could have 2020 back. But yeah, it was definitely like bittersweet. I lost a very close friend last year on the tail end of everything. So that was a shocker. I'm still dealing with that now. But definitely.
And like you said, you find out how people are, especially when you're grieving, and they tell you to call you when you need something. Instead of telling me, for me to call, why don't you call me instead?
Right.
You didn't call if you need anything, and when I did call, they weren't there.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if the person is grieving, you need to contact that person instead of relying on me to contact you. And that's why I found out with a lot of people, especially relatives, they say, keep in contact. I'm like,
right. I'm the one that's dealing with the loss.
Yeah.
I'm in the house. I'm alone. Nobody calls my phone. And I'm like, okay. But they always tell me, call them if you need anything. And I'm like, okay, I call, but, they don't reciprocate. I said, I just do it myself. And they're like, why didn't you call somebody? Nobody was here to come help. So I'm like, I just do it on my own, but that's why I found out a lot too, when they kept saying that. and just telling me to call. I'm like, okay, but why don't you just call just to check on me out the blue?
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
You should.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you know what too? Like, I think a lot of people just don't know what to say in a grieving situation. Like, they don't know what to say. They don't want to say the wrong things. But you're right, just being there is enough. Just listening is enough. But most people feel like they have to come out with a cliche saying and, you know, time heals all wounds and all these other classy, you know, cliche things. But all you have to really do is be there. Just be there to listen.
Yeah. Cause you know I won't go let you in the house anyway. Even if you had a mask on, you won't get in my bubble. I'm saying, all right.
You better do this virtual.
It's closed. You can talk to me on the phone. We stand outside on the porch, but you're not coming in here.
Okay.
You know, but
Right.
Yeah.
This is, even my godchildren have not been over here in 2 years. They keep, can we be coming over? When we coming
Oh,
over?
ooh,
I said,
no.
No, and they're vaccinated. I think, no, but still, I'm like, I told them maybe this summer y'all can come into my bubble. But I'm gonna spray you down with that door. You know,
Yeah, spray them down.
I know.
Yeah.
I put a little that, you know, the hat on, a little incubator stuff, and they put on the jumper and the asthma,
Don't do them like that.
gloves,
Don't do them like that.
mask, shield.
But it's just like I said, it's just been difficult, you know, just dealing with certain things, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just I'm just getting used to it, you know. But things work out for the better, you know. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just one of those things.
Well, I think that, you know, the pandemic has definitely proven to me that who was more of a friend in the relationships. You know, I've definitely seen that I was probably more one requited relationships than I was being reciprocated back. And I think that the challenge is that we are all in the same situation. So I'm not in any competition with anybody. I'm not in competition with you. I'm not in competition with you. You know, we both are going through the same things. And so if you're doing well, that's great. If I'm doing well, that's great. And I just think that people got it so confused because, and I agree with Michelle. I lost my aunt, and my aunt showed me just through her own homegoing how people were sinister and narcissistic. And we had one woman come to the house and was on the floor grieving. Ain't talked to my aunt ain't talked to my aunt in 2 years. But let you tell the story. She was just there yesterday, wiping her butt with me. Okay, so I'm just.
Speaking of ghosting, if y'all come to my funeral and you wasn't my real friend in life, I will ghost you after life.
No. You
okay?
Look.
I will haunt you.
Mine is even better. If your name is not on the VIP list, you're not getting into service. I'm just letting that be known. You know how I roll, Michelle. I'm gonna have the red carpet for y'all. I'm gonna have my bouncer. He gonna be like, "No, are you family or friend?" and look, and some family ain't gonna be in VIP either. They're gonna be up in the way up there. Be like, "Oh, you're gonna." Your name not on the list, and if you ain't RSVP to come to the repass, you ain't gonna get no food.
They ain't getting no food.
No, they can't
no
sit
dinner
down.
ticket.
No dinner ticket.
Oh, Jesus.
Lordy.
Oh, they can come. They won't be able to sit on the sofa. That's it. Y'all can't sit on the
They
sofa.
gotta eat their plate
They gotta
standing up.
standing up.
Well, you nicer than me. I'm gonna haunt them for the rest of their life. They come to my funeral. I swear to God. I have it planned.
All right. We're on the next one.
Y'all ready?
Y'all doing
Y'all hanging in
good.
there?
What y'all think so far? Get thumbs up. We doing good.
I love it.
All right, good. Thumbs
Pre-pandemic,
up.
we used to do this all the time.
All the
For
time.
those of you that don't know this, we used to be in public, out on location, having a good time, laughing it up. So
And eating.
and eating, drinking, getting drunk, all of that. So
And eat.
we'll
Yes.
get back to it once everything, chills out. We'll
Absolutely.
get back to it. All right, so this next one from the fishbowl. Should you be loyal to your partners more or your friends' family? Who's more important? Where's your loyalty? Where does it lie?
The partners.
Yep, the partner versus the friends or family.
Or family. Who should you be loyal to?
I think it depends on what stage you're at in the relationship.
Okay.
If it's somebody that I'm just getting to know, look, friends are gonna get priority number one. But if it's someone I've been in a long, like 3-year, 5-year relationship, might shift a little bit more towards a partner. Understand that when I break up, I'll be there. Partner, not so much.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely makes a difference based on the relationship. I personally would say friends/family because they're more constant. And the relationship might not work out no matter how serious it is. But if you're a real friend, real family member, you're going to be more constant. So that's my vote. But they say once you get married, you're supposed to cleave, you know. That's what they say. Marriage not for me.
I mean, let me see, because that's actually my question. I have had a partner, but you know, I have a wonderful family. I have a wonderful support system. My loyalty will always be with my family. It will always be with my family, my very close friends. I know my partner. I think that loyalty has a difference of how it's presented, because the thing is, your partner has their own family members and friends themselves, and they are going to choose their loyalty side as well. Mm-hmm. And so that's why I think that at the end of the day, you should know who your strong alliances would be. So I would go with my being always loyal to my family more so than my partner, because like Lady Di said, if anything happens, you know, your family will be there or should be there. Mm-hmm. Now, if your family's not there, then you know, go to your partner. That's a different thing.
And sometimes getting in relationships, you kind of grow apart from your friends and family.
Yeah.
You know, depending on how toxic that is too. You know, you might end up siding with your partner when your friends and family were there the whole time. You know,
that's true.
And you kind of lose that connection with them.
But I think the challenging thing is when you have a partner and y'all have mutual friends, that the loyalty really gets confusing because somebody got to pick sides. I would never want anybody to pick sides, but you know, you have to kind of think of it that way too, mm-hmm. when you have partners and relationships like that.
Yeah.
What do y'all think?
Yeah, I guess it would be family because, like you said, a partner come and go in a minute, but then your family's supposed to be there for you, but you just never know. But I would rather have my family there than the partner, you know, if anything goes down. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And my Lord, and to be honest, with Lindy, is that right? Am I saying your name right? Is it Lindy?
I don't think it's on you.
Okay, yeah. All right. So, but I agree with him. You know, if I'm just dating you or meeting you, or however it is, my loyalty is going to be with my family and friends. But how about this? If I met you and she met you, but you dating me, but she see you in the streets, her loyalty better be with me to tell me you in the streets. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm telling.
That's all I'm saying. If I mean that's what a girl code supposed to be.
That's right. I'm telling. And if it's not that way, you should be suspicious.
Hey, Penny, hey, Miss Flemings. Yes, I remember you. Hi, Facebook Live. Yeah, that's loyalty.
That's right.
You don't be like smiling, be like, girl, I know something. and don't say nothing.
I know that's right. Yeah. You got to have the man-woman code going on. Or it's not a real friendship, in my opinion. You know, you're going behind their back and saying certain things or have a
Yeah.
secret friendship behind the scenes.
Yeah, I don't like that.
No.
I don't like that. She was my friend first. She not your friend.
Now wait a minute. Now you
She
put me
not
in a
your
compromising position now.
No,
I'm
I'm
friends with both of you guys.
No. Who was friends first?
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Yes, I said it. Who is friends first?
That's true.
Okay.
As long as that friends become obsessive, you should everything away.
Look, this is getting kind of personal. Isn't it? All right. Any questions out there you guys want to
Kind of
pose?
wet.
Huh?
What'd you say, Lindy? You said something.
I said, I listen you feel some kind of way.
Yeah, she does. You can see it on her face.
Yeah.
Look at her face. Don't try to fix it now. Don't try to fix it now.
No, I mean, seriously, I think that's where if you put that, what I just said, and we tied everything together, even with Jada Pinkett, Will Smith, and all of that, you know, who your alliances, who was there first, you know, and who's your friend, and are you supposed to be loyal to that? You know, we can't compare the first scenario, but I mean, everything in our lives, you know, I would be heartbroken if a friend of mine for some dude that I'm not even with anymore.
Wait, you can't be friends with both people? You can't have a relationship with both?
Okay, look.
No, you can't do both.
Who say you can't? Thank you.
No, you can't.
You gotta pick a side.
Yes.
Why is simple?
Okay.
I've known Toyarna a lot longer, and honestly, I never met Brother Thomas. So why should I be loyal or friendly to him?
You gotta pick a side.
Never mind. Well, I would just, I'll leave that alone because I don't need to plead the fifth, so.
Thank you.
Oh,
Can you be cordial with the other person?
yeah, I can do cordial.
Okay.
I can do friendly. But I'm not going to be like, oh, he's my new best friend because he's not.
Right.
Yeah. I agree with that.
All I know is that if I'm your friend, right, and I don't care if I'm friend number 1, 2, or 3, I'm gonna be loyal. But here's the thing: if I see someone that's hurting you, my friendship or sisterhood, whatever, should not be compromised.
That's true.
It shouldn't. It should be the same. It should be, no, I don't like how you treating Di. No, that's not how we roll. And you should feel uncomfortable enough to be like, if you do that to her, you're gonna do that to me.
Yeah,
so that's how I feel.
Yeah, even
You
if
know,
friendship is complicated.
yeah, because if you feel comfortable to do that to her, then what makes me not think you won't do that to me or have done that to me?
That's a good point.
Experience said that's a lot.
What'd you say, Lindy?
That wasn't him.
Oh, go ahead.
Or who was it?
That wasn't him. I was just picking on Jerry Springer because that's something he uses on his show a lot. If he treats this woman this way, why don't you think that you, the one he's cheating with, is going to do the same thing to you down the road?
Yeah. And guys, y'all are weird with y'all stuff. I ain't being rude. Like women, you know, but y'all guys, y'all's codes are a little different from ours. But girl code is you don't talk to ex-boyfriends, you don't talk to the daddy, you don't talk to the uncle, you don't talk to the brother, you don't talk to the third cousin. You don't talk to none. If it's your friend, you don't talk to nobody in that bloodline.
Nobody in the bloodline.
No, that's girl code.
Yeah, cause I'm friend. Yeah, I agree. I'm friends with my best friends. Exes, a couple of them. Cause one we went to school with together, but it's not like I hold a conversation with him. We used to stay on Facebook just to be nosy. And then her fiance is up there, but I don't talk to him either. I don't. No, if it's not my brother, which is her husband, you know, I don't bother with none of them. I said, no, I just see what they're doing and keep it moving.
Yeah. And see, and I mean, just think about it this way. I'm your best friend, but I'm going to be your stepmama. Where they do that at? I'm your stepmama, and then I'm gonna be his auntie. No, we're not doing
Yeah,
that.
that's too much drama.
I tell you where they do it. Jerry Springer.
Yeah, it makes for good TV.
It makes for some good TV. It does. It does.
It's true.
Thank God none of us are doing that, right? None of us are doing that.
All right, so I got one last one from the fishbowl.
Awesome.
Then I'll open it up to you guys before we close. All right, this one goes, as you get older, do you change your taste in the woman or the man? Does your
That's a
taste
good one.
change?
All right, Facebook Live. Nobody's texting anything. I hope you can hear me. Let me know what you think. Do you change your preference when you get older? Preference in men, preference in women, preference altogether. Hey.
Oh, you didn't have to go there.
Well, you know, hey. No judgment here.
I don't want to be bothered with certain things. There's certain things that pluck my last nerve. I'm like, hey, I just seen the light now. I'm like, I don't want to go back to that, you know.
Yeah.
I just like, okay, you know, red flag, you know, stuff you don't see before, and all of a sudden I see the light now. I said, what was I thinking? I can rechange some things.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. More mature, you learn your lessons,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, oh yes. And I didn't put up with my Jesus. My nerves can't take it right now. I don't have no time for food. No.
Yeah.
The question might be also answered depending on the nature of the relationship you're in. If you're just dating and you're older, then it might change in some cases. But if you're married, you already have that partner, and he or his or her changes, you're going to roll with those changes anyway.
That's true.
Because you're still going to go with that for better or for worse and that richer or and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true, Chris. That's Brian. Brian Cunningham.
Oh,
We're in
okay.
a family state together.
We finally know who the mystery person is. I've been wondering the whole time. I say for me, like getting older, I definitely know what I want, what I'm looking for, and I feel like now, like Michelle said, I'm least likely to deal with a lot of BS. I'm not looking at looks as much. Attractiveness is important, but he doesn't have to be 6 feet and, you know, muscles and all this, you know, cute stuff. As long as he's fairly attractive. What'd you say? What did you say, Brian? You say
But
something?
it might help. It might help you.
It might, yeah, that's true. It might help.
It might help to do what? To look at the attractiveness?
Oh, no, I'm talking about those features. If he has those features, it may help.
Yeah, definitely, but it's not as serious as when I was younger. You had to be a certain height. You had to look a certain type of way. Now it's like, okay, he can be 5'8". You know, I'm 5 feet, so that works okay. You know,
That's still short
but
for me.
not too much shorter than that.
That's short. That's short.
Exactly. I used to say I like a 6'4", 6'5".
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, I'm like, well, as long as you're not shorter than me, and we're not looking eyeball to eyeball, I take you up to 6 either. But you know,
A little more lenient now, right?
yeah.
Well, I'm pulling the Jill Scott. I'm not dating no more that he has potential. I'm not doing that no more because I did think outside the box for my last relationship. Because Toyarna usually dates 6 feet or higher. I don't do 6-packs. I do 8-packs. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was back in the day. But I married because of potential that I saw in somebody, because I looked at him in the inside and loved him really more of the inside, the way he projected to me, than the outside. Because here's my thing. All you need is one good time to get into the gym and start working out a routine. You see, anybody can lose weight if they want to. If you want to. Anybody can. Women, we can grow hair if we want to, but we know how to put some weave in if you want long hair. You know what I'm saying? But you know, brothers know how to fix up their hoopty to make it look like it's a dime, it's a gem. So I'm tired. I'm not going to do that potential crap anymore. You need to be exactly where you are, because I'm not Build-A-Bear man no more.
Right.
Because that's what happened. I got it in the box, had no manual, and I'm thinking, okay, well, we're gonna build up our empire together. We're gonna grow together. No. You need to be growing as well as I'm growing. And if you don't know how to grow, that's your job to say, this is what I need to do and I need help with, and vice versa. I'm not putting it all on him, but I'm not doing that anymore. Yes, 6 feet, no shorter than 5'9". Because I'm 4'8". I am very open now. Look,
they're laughing.
I am open to all races now. I don't care where you from now. As long as you can speak English, we have a conversation going. Because it's gotten to the point where I have dated potential.
Right.
And it's and when Jill Scott said it, I was shocked, because wow, we all have done that. And that's just dating. How many of us have dated somebody because we saw the potential?
Most women do that.
I've got my job. I'm an entrepreneur. I got my new business going.
I'm gonna fix him up to the man I want him to be.
But see, I didn't have that intention to fix him up. He came like that.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
Sorry. I think you can't make him the man you want him to be.
Right.
That's a trap a lot of ladies fall into.
That's true.
Yeah, when you're young and dumb, as they say,
that's true.
That's what most young ladies do. They figure, I'm gonna take him as he is. I'm gonna fix him up. I'm gonna make him the way I want him to be. He's gonna be on my arm at whatever dinner or whatever we're doing, and I'm gonna show him off to all my friends.
But here's the thing: I don't think we start off in saying that. I'm just speaking for me. I didn't start off saying I want to build a bear man. I didn't do that. What I thought was, I saw something and I thought it would be tolerable to learn and grow, but not knowing by default, it's the old saying, hurt people. So until you know how this person really is, unless they are, vulnerable enough to tell you or show you, you don't know that. You don't know the shortcomings unless somebody's being honest with you.
Right.
And so what do? Right then you're in a relationship like, oh crap,
The representative is there for a long time.
Yeah, because you told me when we were dating 18 hours of your life, you building a business. Okay, we 5 years in, where's your checks? Where's your business? Where's your trademark? Where's your logo?
Right.
Not no doggone LLC either. Where is your trademark?
Right.
You out here, all these LLCs and trying to make it happen.
Once you break up, then he blow up.
Then
you know what I'm saying?
they think they blow up. Very few.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very few blow up.
They take all them skills and things that you taught them or helped them along with, and then they blow up, and some other woman reaps the benefit.
No, they don't. Because you know what happens? She reaps the benefits enough to take it all away, and guess what? He back to zero.
Right.
He's back to zero.
That's true.
Because she saw what he can give her instead of staying with a woman who saw what she can give into him.
Yeah.
I know you like that. You like that though, right?
Yeah.
See, some women want to give into a man, and it has nothing to do with changing you. It's given into you because we see something in you that, believe it or not, gives us a spark of hope and momentum to move forward as well. That will stick with you when you lose your job, when you not your greatest that Friday night in bed, when you don't do X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? That's what most women are looking for. They're not looking for what's in your pocket, because we got we got purses. We got
paying for these expensive drinks that we drinking right now. There goes Steven right there.
Hey, Steven.
There you go. I was looking for you the whole time.
Blessings and happy birthday to you, Toyarna.
Thank you.
Hey, Steve.
Blessings to you all. Forgive me, I've been busy. I kind of caught up. Unfortunately, I had a passing of a family member.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
So sorry.
No problem. Yeah, my cousin had a tractor trailer. He drives tractor trailers, and ran off I think somebody ran him off the road in New York, upstate.
That's terrible.
So it's been a little bit busy helping out with family and stuff like that. So it's just been a little bit.
So you're still here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Okay, what I missed and
You missed a lot. We're about to close out, but listen, I'll do you a favor since you're here. I'm gonna pick one of our other topics that we already talked
On
about.
Facebook, it was thanks for hanging out with me.
Oh, this is the perfect one because you got
Okay,
opinions.
we got one more question. So keep hanging in there with me. Keep hanging in there with me. We got one more question.
You ready,
I hope you
Steven?
can hear it. I'm so sorry.
I'm ready.
All right, this one says, I got opinions about the Will, Jada, Chris situation. What do you think? So we've already talked about it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, I just want to let it know on for record that I'm around these beautiful women. That, you know, any man that would say anything about any of the other women here in present party, I would feel somewhat compelled to, you know, enact this level of violence and things. Look how wonderful y'all are. But no, I would not. To keep it short, I don't believe in violence or doing anything else. I think that. The part that bothers me is not too many people have talked about, unfortunately, Chris Rock's family and what his kids and family and all this other stuff, and they everybody's about Will and Jada. I think that when you do so much publicly to emasculate a man long before this, it's going to be very difficult. And it's no different than when you look at the Kardashians or any of these families, when you put so much out there, stuff is going to come in. So it's the same thing. It's just the black version. And one of the things I said is that, you know, years ago, the letter that came out about what Willow wrote about Tupac, if please come back.
We just talked about that.
My thing is that what kind of mother are you that, and I get, you know, we talk about old boyfriends or whatever, but how much were you doing so much to talk about him and not your daughter's own father and dad's in the house that's there and whatever? And that, you know, she write that and you go, all forget about your dad father. So that was one thing. And there's no way, I personally didn't find anything wrong with the joke out there. You know, you did look like G.I. Jenkins. Second, the other thing is, I'm like, when I heard it, I was like, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
You know, what woman, you know, you think of strong leadership women. You know, in Hollywood, you think about her, Angela Bassett, some other ones, and I'm thinking, great opportunity for women in military and all the stuff that women go through, and it would have been a great opportunity. And but
it was sort of a compliment, right?
I thought it was a compliment.
Yeah.
You know, I think that when you're in, sometimes Bill Maher did a whole thing about sometimes we've gotten so woke so much that you can't sit back, and this is a time that's normally that you laugh at yourself, let it go. And I know some feel that it's diminishing. I understand hair loss is hurt for some people. Hey, I lost it ages ago, don't matter. The problem is that you know, alopecia is no different. There's more people with alopecia than people. It's no different than wearing glasses. And I know it's devastating for some, and I realize that, and I understand hair, but there's a thing to me that we need to have a conversation that, you know, yes, hair
All right,
means a lot to
Facebook.
women, but
Thanks for
that's
joining
not
me.
Right.
On to the next spot. See you there.
About who you are as a person.
Bye. And thanks.
And that was the powerful message of Chris Rock when he did the whole thing about good hair. It's just about, you know, identify. We got all these women that do to pay all this money.